Wow.
Right, so I've finally got my hands on the new BOSS OC-5.
OC-5.
Yeah, OC-5 have been out of stock forever and ever and ever, and eventually one showed up, so I got to snabble one.
Cool.
It's taken a long time, but I've got there. I've got it. And just like the OC3, it does this amazing thing where you can have your dry signal coming out, and you can have the bass, the octave signal coming out.
Yeah, separately, yeah.
Yeah. And at the same time, I've been mucking around with the A path and the B path and the HX Stomp.
Right.
Right.
I can sense some excitement coming.
Yeah, it's really cool. So I think it's really cool. But so you can have your guitar sound going in and processed separately.
Yes.
And then you can have your bass sound going in on path B.
Yeah.
And processed separately. So you can make some really interesting sounds and really, really cool sounds. So,
cool.
So what I've done, if you can have a look at the board, I've come out of the octave pedal, both inputs, the direct output and the normal output, into the returns, the left and right returns of the HX Stomp. So I'm not using the input for the HX Stomp at all.
Mind blown. So how does the signal route then?
Well, so what I do is I've got the one return in here.
And here.
There's my left return with the dry signal. Now I've got a little electric guitar amp after this. I think it's a Soldano.
Yep.
Have a play. And it's got some reverb on it, of course.
Yep.
And then I've got a delay just for something, just so you can hear it processed differently.
Yeah.
Now I'll give it a play. I'll leave it off for the moment. So then what I do is as soon as at the very start of the signal chain, I split it into A and B. Right. Otherwise, anything behind the split gets processed. It processes everything.
Yeah.
Right. So then coming into the right output is the bass sound. Go on then, play. I had the high octave going then as well.
Oh.
Now it's also just again to show how you can process your signal differently. I've got a bass amp on the bass. I've got an amp peg bass model on there also.
Cool.
I'll turn it on and off a few times.
Yeah.
Then I've got a filter. Doesn't seem to like it very much.
That's why it's called a mystery filter.
It did before. It liked it heaps. Anyway, and then just because it's a bass, I chuck some really nasty fuzz after it as well.
That's what we want to do.
So I just put the fuzz in front of the filter just so it really sort of makes it actually work.
Cool.
Yeah, need a bit more signal, I think. So then I've got my bass path. I can turn the whole thing on and off from here. And then I've got my electric guitar signal path as well. So none of the effects on the guitar path affect the bass, and none of the effects in the bass path affect the guitar.
So your delays won't affect your bass at all, right?
So with everything on, absolutely everything on,
yeah,
it sounds like this. So I mean, really, the options are endless. I mean, like you can put any effect in any signal path, and just make complete massive walls of sound.
It can, and the OC-5 takes the lowest note of the chord, so it's
I've got
of every chord.
I've got it in poly mode.
Yep.
at the moment. If I have it in its normal mode, you can really only sort of play one note at a time.
Yeah,
In
okay.
its vintage mode.
Yeah.
Or whatever they call it. What do they call it? Yeah, vintage.
Yeah.
Vintage mode. So I've got it on poly at the moment. So yeah, it uses the same...
Engine?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
you'd call it an engine. The same engine that... the same software inside that the synth pedal has, the SY1 has, so it can detect high notes and low notes and stuff. And it's real. The latency's really good.
Cool.
So anyway, there you go. There's a really cool way to plug in your BOSS OC-5 into your effects loop of your HX Stomp. You
Cool.
get some really cool sounds out of it.
Excellent.
I think I'm going to chuck this patch up on the HX sharing site just for everyone can have a muck around with it.
Sure.
Because it took me ages to get it right. The routing took me ages to get the routing. I just threw any old effects in there just so we could definitely hear the difference.
Yeah, sure. Cool.
All right, that's it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave a comment,
And let us know if you do something like this with your rig.
or even more importantly, tell me if there's a better way to do this, because this is seriously the best routing way I could work out.
Sweet.
So anyway, do it. Leave a comment, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you next time.
I'm going to play.
Yeah, play. I reckon you get some amazing sounds out of that if you mucked around with it.
Yeah. Whack some synth after as well. See ya.
Bye.